Angeles Rams.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Here's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get this to the 32. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Looking to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 10 catches, 110 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Now a first down throw. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Walker. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Walker once more, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, this one to the left to Higbee. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 17-0 our score after 1. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
2nd and 6. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in primetime. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll take this to the 46. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, Stafford. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Extra point safely through. And that'll make it 24-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 11. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive?
Oh, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give for Walker running right.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38.
Myers' kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second down and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. Gets around him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stafford.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Stafford looks to throw again. That'll be caught by Cup.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Hunter Long.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. 74 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into... So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out